Was searching for something else, decided to bring this out. This is a graduation memories book. There's various pictures in here. Mr. Dinwiddie from Mass Communications, Mr. Fuqua, our principal, Mr. Ammerman, he had perfect pitch, Mr. Wright, AV, yes, I was an AV nerd. We had 1,525 seniors. And I went to the prom with John Mayer. Not the singer John Mayer, but another John Mayer. And a copy of the speech that I gave at commencement. I moved from Iowa down to Missouri in 1972, I think. I was beginning 10th grade, and at that time high school was 10th, 11th, and 12th grades. And we went to high school. There were 3 different schools in one, basically. One building, 3 different schools. Hazelwood West, Central, and East. Hazelwood Central had yellow and or gold and black and gold were our colors. Hawk was our mascot. And the other schools, Hazelwood East was, they took the gold part of the black and gold, so they were gold and maroon, and they were the Warriors. Hazelwood West took the black of the black and gold and added red. They were black and red, and they were Hazelwood West, I don't know, Panthers or something? I'm sorry. I know there's someone out there that's going to go, you should know that. Do your research, girl. Yeah, I know. This is off the cuff thing. But anyway, we had so many students crammed together in that school building. We had subsets of sub-principals and assistant principals. Some were better than others. Some were real a-holes. Yeah. We actually had a cafeteria and all that, but by the time more and more students were in the building, they pretty much did away with lunch. They had vending machines. And then they decided to do something new. There was only an hour difference between first set of school and second set of school. I started people around here that were within walking distance started an hour later than the ones that had buses. And then by the time I was a senior, it was changed again. The other schools' buildings were nearly built. They were almost built. But they were still we were all together in one big building. They decided that the ones that normally would go earlier were going to go the morning shift, and they went from 6:45 a.m. to 12:45, something like that. Somewhere like that. And then there were the rest of us, like me. I went to school like 12:45 to 6:45 at night. So, yeah, we could sleep late and we could stay up and watch The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson or something like that, but it made it really hard if you wanted a job. And by that time, I wanted to at least try to get a part-time job, but it really made it impossible. And it just wasn't, I just couldn't do it. I'm sure some did, but it just wouldn't work out. So we had a lot of things that we had to contend with. I was so glad to get out of there. I could have graduated my first year there at school because in Iowa the school systems taught us more than they do in Missouri. From state to state it varies how well your education system is. Except they said I had to take one particular class, some health class or something that was given in 9th grade. Well, I didn't live here in 9th grade, so I had to wait until 12th grade to take it. So I felt like I was just wasting my time. So I don't have a whole lot of fond memories of high school, and I was not one of the popular people. I was a theater person. I was a nerd. I was in a German club and chess club and debate club and various things like that, and theater, of course. So I wasn't although I was in track and field for a while until the teacher made us run in our little cotton gym suits and it was snowing outside, and I said, I don't think so. I quit. Besides, I don't want to break my legs on those hurdles, so I quit. But be that as it may, I thought that I'd finish this vlog out, and I had to explain that so you'd understand the school day or whatever. So I was going to read my speech. There were two of us that read speeches that day. Larry Noto. Hi, Larry. I'm sharing this on Facebook, so I'm sure he'll see it. Hi, Larry. He was a sporty type of guy, and he still is. He was a football player, and his speech had a lot of sportiness to it, and a lot of kind of in that went off in that direction. And mine, I'm goofy. I still am. Mine went this way and that way in that direction. So I think it was a well-rounded graduation. It really was. So here goes. I called mine The Lighter Side of Hazelwood. So here you are, seniors, ready to go on to bigger and better achievements. In the past 3 years, Hazelwood High School has certainly changed, and so has the world, unfortunately. Remember when first hour was the time you woke up from the sun's rays as it rose outside the classroom window? And food outside the cafeteria was strictly a no-no? Those were the days when one could stay after school for theater, sports, and other associated activities, and still make it home in time for supper. Remember supper? Graduating will be a big leap for many of us, coming into view with more and more responsibility. I am certain that we will be able to cope with many problems. Look back at what we had to cope with this year. Soda machines that took 25 cents and kept it. Stale Twinkies and bendable potato chips. I'm exaggerating, of course. Senior lockers this year were located in Lower C Hall, the hall in which the science rooms had taxidermy projects. And if you've ever smelled formaldehyde for so long, then I point out to all the seniors, well, no wonder they just sit there looking like that. And this year, a novelty was added to Hazelwood. 9th graders. When you weren't directing them to classes, you had to dodge Donny Osmond fans in the hall. Jobs were harder to find or keep because of the altered schedule. Everyone had to adjust to the situation as a young child adjusts to a new baby in the family. It was awfully difficult in the beginning, and now when one got used to it, school comes to an end. But just as I look back at all the items that made up Hazelwood High School, I can honestly say, Hazelwood, I'm gonna miss you. That was my speech. Do I miss it? Not really. I was not a popular person. Well, there were people that knew me, because I was weird, and I would dress in character, whatever character I felt like, and go to school that way all day. Yes. That kind of weird. A nerd and a weirdo. But that's okay, because that's what I am. I used to worry about it and be concerned that no one liked me, but now I know no one likes me, so I don't give a poop. Poop poop. Yeah. They're having a gathering tonight at a sports bar, and I just found out about it this morning, and I think they invite me because it's a polite thing to do. So to be polite, I'm not going, because I think I would hinder their fun. So I have some stuff lined up. Tomorrow I'm going to the Greek Festival down at St. Nicholas Church in the Central West End, and Sunday I have a vlog that I'm starting. I have to start it today in order to finish it Sunday, but I will. Hopefully it will turn out funny. I don't know. Monday is a bank holiday, and I'm thinking of doing something with Toby. It's about time Toby gets a little more film action. The cat's mad because I haven't fed him yet. I'm coming. Upward and onward.